with you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Venetia Alexander Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you click in the bell so when I'm uploading on YouTube, you are notified. It's Super Bowl weekend. I'm wearing red. It's also Saturday. It's flea market day. So I'm going to bring you a Super Bowl inspired makeup look, as our tablecloth is going to represent Super Bowl and red. Since both teams have red. So go figure. But this video probably won't go up for about another week or so. So this could actually be either Super Bowl inspired or Valentine's Day inspired. It could be either one, but I will be bringing you guys a Valentine's Day inspired video. I'm actually trying to figure out how I'm going to wear my makeup for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's week may be a bit of a busy week for us. So not only does my husband and I have plans for Valentine's, we may be new grandparents that week as well. So we're gonna see. So hopefully this look can be either Super Bowl or Valentine's, but I'm gonna mainly name this Super Bowl inspired look, even though this video won't go up for another week or so, and we'll already have a Super Bowl champion. Either way, the Super Bowl champion will be wearing red. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, I have my handy dandy mirror. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to prime my face first. A couple of these things, my daughter's probably saying, go ahead and use it all up while you have it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just use it up. So primer, I'm going to start with the E.L.F. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. So I'm gonna start with E.L.F. first. Get that out of the way. And actually some of this makeup is just makeup I'm just trying to get rid of. But of course, as I said earlier, it is Saturday. It is flea market day. So of course, you know, I'm going to be wearing a lot of V.A.M cosmetics. And we also have some new things we're going to be introducing to you guys for V.A.M cosmetics. I cannot wait. Cannot wait, cannot wait, cannot wait. And I should wear this primer a little bit more than what I usually do, and I don't. And I'm only going to wear this primer. It is a good dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And it is a dewy primer, just like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. My skin has been very dehydrated lately, and I am in the process of changing my skincare routine. Well, I'm not saying in the process. I have changed my skincare routine a little bit. So we're going to see how that's going to go. Because it may be a certain product I'm currently using as part of my skincare that may actually be the culprit of breaking me out a lot. But we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. So I'm going to do this primer. And it is, if you're familiar with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, you know that primer is sticky, and so is this primer, the E.L.F. Jelly Pop Primer. This one is also very, very sticky when you put your makeup on. Why did I miss that side? I got a whole dry side. I don't know. For some reason, I don't like getting this side of my face. I don't know what's going on with me with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this as well, because with this primer it does dry down pretty quickly. Go ahead and get this side too. All right. And it does have a watermelon scent. There we go. So we're going to have a lot of people probably talking smack, and for down here in Louisiana, since it ain't the Saints that's in the Super Bowl, but there is a San Francisco 49ers fan club, and I didn't realize that fan club was pretty big. I really didn't know that fan club was pretty big. One of the members of that fan club is my ex-husband. And also Miranda's former band director, when she was in the band her freshman and sophomore year in high school. He's also part of that 49ers fan club. So I know they're like excited about the game. Because I do have family that lives in Kansas City, Missouri, I'm going to lean more towards the Kansas City Chiefs. I just saw my cousin about 20 minutes ago on Facebook, and she posted her Kansas City Chiefs jersey. So, I mean, I told them at work yesterday, hey, look, I know it's not the Saints. I wish it was the Saints. But I do have family that live in Kansas City, Missouri. So my cousins and my uncle, they're all going for Kansas City. So I'm going to go for Kansas City too. Because when the Saints play, they go for the Saints. And of course, my uncle, born and raised here in Baton Rouge, you know, he's Saints fan #1. Then it's the Chiefs. So being that it's not the Saints, he is going to go ahead and go for the Chiefs. Since, of course, he lives in Kansas City, Missouri. For foundation today, my daughter said, you're going to use all $49 of this foundation. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So the foundation I'm going to use today, it is the Nars Radiant Glow Foundation. The shade I have is New Caledonia. You saw me talk about this in YouTuber Favorite Makeup, which I will put that video in the cards above. So that's what I'm going to wear today. This shade, it is a little bit darker. It's a little darker, but I can perfect it. So that is the foundation I am going to go with today. So with my skin being a little crazy, I think this foundation may work out just fine. And again, my daughter said, you're going to use all $49 of that foundation. Okay. So hopefully, let's see how this foundation is. I think since doing that video, I want to say I only wore that foundation only one other time since. I haven't worn it since. Because I literally have my go-to favorite makeup that I absolutely love. And it is my it's that makeup, I call it my go-to makeup, which I will do a video with my go-to makeup that I wear for work. Because I do have a busy week at work as well. Coming up, an extremely busy week at work. But if you remember the last time when I did this video using the Nars, it creased on me in an area where I usually don't crease. And when it creases, or you know, when we mean by crease, it settles into your fine lines. It settled in an area I usually don't get creasing. My creasing usually takes place in what I call my normal areas, which is my under eye. I mean, I kind of can't help that because, you know, I'm getting older. You know, September I turn 45, so I kind of can't help that. But the finish is not a bad finish at all. I did say that. It's not a bad finish. I did not like that creasing. I really did not like that at all. And yeah. But I will say this about the Nars. It does, for me, it does have a little bit of a natural finish. I will say that. But that creasing, no. That was like, not for $49. Even I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think I put just the right amount on. That was good. Okay. All right, for concealer, we're going to stick with Nars. I'm going to use the Nars concealer in mid dark. Here it is. I'm going to put that on today. Now, being that the foundation is a little darker, I am going to do a couple of swipes of the concealer. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I usually just do one swipe of the concealer. Because for me, I don't need a whole bunch of concealer. And a lot of times when I do use the concealer, particularly on my chin area and underneath in this area where I'm going right now, That is to define my contour. So if you also noticed, I should say for those of you that are new to my channel as well, I used to contour quite a bit. I kind of stopped contouring a little bit. I only contour just every now and then, but I don't do it the way I used to anymore. I really don't. Because with the concealer and how I place the concealer, it defines my contour, and I always define my contour right here. So I don't need, for me, extra contour. I don't need to do all that, because this is doing just fine for me. Plus it's highlighting, but not really doing a bunch of highlighting, because I really don't need a whole bunch of highlighting. I used to do that till I realized, oh, that's a little much. Before I started seeing other YouTubers like, I don't need to do a whole bunch of highlighting anymore. And I'm like, I've been hollered that. And it's not really necessary anymore. I don't know why. And I feel for us, particularly us that are older, highlighting, why you need to do all that extra highlighting? And for me, being that the foundation is a little darker, the concealer is kind of meshing in really, really good with the foundation, which is kind of blending it into my skin to make this really good color. Plus for me, it gives like this natural glow, natural finish. Okay, the Nars working pretty good here. And as you can see, I take that concealer and put it on my eyelids. I use the concealer as an eyeshadow base for my eyeshadow, which of course, my shadows, I'm going to be using 2 eyeshadow palettes today. And of course, one of them is my brand, V.A.M Cosmetics. There we go. So that worked in just fine. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and set the face. I knew it was something I forgot. Why did I forget my setting powder? I'm crazy. I forgot my setting powder. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I had a big colossal accident when I went to get my setting powders. I hurt my knee. It knocked down my camera. So yeah, so we're back. See, I called myself trying to be prepared, and I wasn't prepared, and I had a big old accident, and my daughter come running up. You all right? I'm fine. I'm fine. But okay, we're gonna get back to the drawing board. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my face twice. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice to cut down on some of the current dewiness that's going on. Even though I do have dry skin, but when I get outside, particularly with us being at a flea market booth all day, my oils do tend to pop out. So I'm going to start with the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. So I'm going to start with that first. Yes, I've gotten used to it. Well, I actually purchased the actual big one. I don't know, because right now this smaller, if you're wondering why this is so small, this is actually a mini. You can get, if you don't want to pay for the big size at Sephora, they do offer minis. So you can get the mini size Laura Mercier, or what they call it, you know, the travel size, trial size. You can get that. So that's what I have. I have a mini. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Laura Mercier. So. And like I said, I've now gotten used to it. So. But believe it or not, when it comes to my go-to work makeup, this is not what I grab. And when I mean this is not what I mean, grab, I'm telling you, this is not what I grab. I don't grab this. And as you can see, I am one of those people that do bake, not for very long. Oh, I made that mistake one time and left this bake on here way too long. I was looking like a mummified ghost. Let me tell you, it was not pretty. I tried to correct the whiteness so much, and I failed. So that's how I realize if I bake, it is definitely not going to be on my face for very, very long. But I'm not trying to look like no mummy. And again, it is still defining my contour. So that's why you are not going to catch me baking for very long. I mean, I still see a lot of people saying, oh, baking, that's so 2018. Nobody bakes anymore and it's that and the other. I mean, let me say this. If you're going to bake, you need to really pay attention to how long you leave it on for. Because the longer you leave it on, the brighter it's going to, the more it's going to brighten your skin. And if you're not trying to look that bright, I would not suggest you leave that bake on for 5 minutes or so. No. I say at most 60 seconds. At most 60 seconds. And get it off, because anything longer than that, no. It simply does not work for my face. As you can see, I'm not bright. My contour is more defined, but I'm not super bright. So for the second setting powder, I'm going to go with my Covergirl Clean Professional Setting Powder in Translucent Honey. So I am going to go in with that. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. This setting powder, I really do like this setting powder. I really do. This is a very good drugstore setting powder. Could almost be a dupe for the Laura Mercier. And with the second setting powder, as you see, I just take it and I buff it into my skin. Because this setting powder is more my skin tone. I don't remember how much I paid for this setting powder. I could believe. If I'm not mistaken, I did get it from Walmart. And you don't need much. I am flicking off excess because I really don't need that much. And really all I'm taking and doing is just taking it and buffing it into my skin. That's all. And all it's going to do is give me a little added coverage. And it's still defining my contour, whole 9 yards. There we go. So we're done with that. Go ahead and cover that up. There we go. So we are done with that. So I am going to use a finishing powder or bronzer. So yes, I have literally hit pan with this. This is from Black Radiance, their soft focus finishing powder. Yes, I've hit pan. Yes, I know, I've hit pan. I'm going to give you another one because I really like this. Bring back a little color. And I'm still not losing that contour I've already defined. I'm still not losing it. Oh, this thing breaking up even more so. All right, put that to the side there. All right, so I have my base. Next is going to be eyeshadow. So as I said before, I'm using 2 eyeshadow palettes. So the first eyeshadow palette, I am going to use my Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. I'm only going to use 1 shade out of the Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. You know what? I'm going to get my Sigma brush out. So I'm going to put this on with my Sigma. What is this? What brush number is this? It's a Sigma. My Sigma E25 brush. I just pick up brushes, y'all. I'm going to use my Sigma brush. Yes, I have used the snot out of this palette. This palette is a mess. Yes. So the only shade I'm going to use in this palette, as you can see, my palette is a hot mess because I use my palette. Definitely one of my favorite palettes. The only shade I'm going to use out of this palette is the shade Pinker, which is this pinkish dark pink shade. It kind of almost looks like it's red. So of course, representing Super Bowl, as my daughter is standing right here in the hallway. It's still rolling. Yeah, you know how to bring yourself in.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm using Jackie Aina.
Oh.
Just her eyeshadow palette. I'm using Pinker.
Pink.
I know her names. I know the names of the palette. I know. But I'm representing Super Bowl today.
Super Bowl not till tomorrow.
I know. But you know, you gotta have some people out there at the flea market with either their 49ers or their Chiefs gear. Probably mostly 49ers. There we go. I'm probably gonna represent this shade again for Valentine's. That or Wiggley's. I know. Again, we talking Jackie Aina here. There we go. So we got Pinker on. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit more Pinker on my other eye. Kind of build that shadow up. Here we go. You know how to start the car?
Mm-hmm.
You put your foot on the brake and press the button. Okay, you want to go ahead and start it, you can go ahead and start it.
You know how to work the car?
You know how to work a push start.
Yeah.
Okay, ain't no key you turning this time.
Oh, man.
There we go, building that color up. And look, I'm all up in y'all way, I'm sorry. There we go. So we're done with Pinker. We're done with this palette. So I'm gonna put that palette up. I made a mess of this palette. She on her phone, y'all. Ain't paying attention to nobody. She just sitting in front of me right here, looking down at the phone. So the second eyeshadow palette I'm going to be wearing is, of course, V.A.M Cosmetics, or Violet's eyeshadow palette. I'm about to have another accident again. And I am having an accident. Look, I'm dropping stuff.
You can't talk about me no more.
I know. I knew you were going to say something. And then I dropped the Laura Mercier. So the shimmer I'm going to put on my lid. I might as well go ahead and put this one on my lid because I have a hole and I've been using this a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lid. You want to grab the key?
What I need the key for?
It's right there.
What I need it for?
Okay, she realizes she needs the key. She needs the remote. Yeah, the remote has to be in there for it to start.
I forgot. I thought you had one of them in there.
No.
I'm so short.
Alright, so I'll put this shimmer on my lid. There we go. Yeah. So if you see our shimmer does go on pretty shimmery. Particularly the purple shade. And for some reason, I wear that purple shade a lot in this palette. I think I just did a little bit too much here. And as you can see, our eyeshadow palettes does come with a mirror. Our eyeshadow palettes are available as we speak right now for $12. We're also in very, very short supply of the eyeshadow palettes because I have been selling a lot of my eyeshadow palettes. There we go. And I absolutely love, see there, I am representing the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go back with my Sigma brush and I'm going to blend the two together. Make it look a little more put together. As my daughter's in the car listening to blues. There we go. So see, there we go. I'm gonna represent somebody. Well, more Chiefs, so yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to get that. Ew. Alright. I forgot to put blush on and highlighter, so. Alright, so for blush, also V.A.M Cosmetics, our Reds blush palette. I'm gonna put that on today. Let's see here. I have been digging so much in this shade right here. I'm about to hit pan with that one. So I'm going to go with the more pinkier shade up here. And again, also our blush palettes do come with a mirror. And our blush palettes, extremely pigmented. You only need just a little bit. Bringing a little color here. Again, representing... Really, I'm going for the Chiefs because of my family, but both teams have red. So, there. Just a little bit. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get out of here. All right, and I'm also going to use highlighter. The highlighter I'm going to use today, it is from Black Radiance. I'm going to use their 3D highlighter palette. So I'm going to put that on today. I think I'm going to go with my go-to shade Paradise, which is like a more pinky rose shade in the palette. All right. I do not know what my daughter is doing in my car. There we go. Bring out some more of that reddish pink for this Super Bowl inspired look. There we go. A little on my nose. Little on the Cupid's bow. There we go. So we got that on. So we're actually almost done with this look. Next, I'm going to set my face. I always set my face before I put on my mascara. Otherwise, you're going to have a black mess. So I will be setting with my Wet n Wild Matte Finish Setting Spray. One of my favorite setting sprays. I just got this and I'm going to get another one already. I'm gonna let that set. Why you gotta look like that? That's my son walking through. So as I let that set, I'm gonna go ahead and put my lotion on because my hands are a little ashy. Only thing left to do now is just my mascara and lip, and then we're out the door. So hopefully this will somewhat give you an idea on how to wear your makeup either for Super Bowl or for Valentine's Day. So I'm still trying to debate how my look is going to be for Valentine's. I do know my husband and I have some plans, but also it's also the weeks that our daughter is going to be having our grandkids. So she's pregnant with twins and she is about ready to go. So we're supposed to find out Wednesday when they're going to go ahead and induce her labor. So, because I know she's ready to go. My husband met with her and her husband yesterday. He went with her to the doctor's appointment. So I know my son-in-law is excited. He's about to have twin sons, and they already have 2 daughters. So. All right, I had to put my lotion on because my hands had gotten really ashy. So for mascara, we're going to stick with Black Radiance. I'm going to use their Bold and Sexy mascara. So I'm going to put that on today. This mascara, gives a lot of lash. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I do not wear false lashes. I really just find a really good mascara that will bring volume to my lashes. So I'm going to put that on. I'm glad you decided to close the door because your sister just sat there and just let the door open and she just messing with stuff in the car.
Wow.
I don't know. You know your sister.
Clumsy as a bug.
Mmm.
No, like clumsy as a cockroach, yeah.
And see the volume that it brings my lashes? I absolutely. I love this mascara. Love it. There we go. Got that done. Last but not least, lips. So again, you see the theme here, red. And of course my hair is red. So we're gonna stick with red. We're also gonna stick with V.A.M Cosmetics. So the shade I'm gonna wear today from my collection, V.A.M Cosmetics, is the shade Sassy. So it is a very bright red shade. Here it is. Yeah, ignore my son. And so this is a very bright red lipstick shade. It is a creamy matte lipstick shade. It is available right now on my website for $8. So I'm going to put that on today as my daughter strolls in.
You're not so close to the wheel. Can't.
So you're teasing me about my height?
But, like, I'm trying to stop the car. Oh, way up here. I can't.
That's because I'm short does not mean. I don't know. My kids don't have to be on the camera for the comedy here. And I know I brought on a lot of this comedy myself earlier, but hey, I had some help. There we go. So I'm wearing Sassy today. And of course, going to top it with our...
Look at the yellow cord. Oh. Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
You see how doing the video second.
Go get the yellow cord. Oh. Yeah. I told you, they don't have to be on the camera.
Cut her off.
Yeah. Okay, now, here you go. Yeah. Okay, clear lip gloss. Also V.A.M Cosmetics. I need another one. Please don't do that. Right. All right. Clear lip gloss. Yeah. There we go. And our clear lip glosses are back in stock as we speak. So thank you all so much for your support. I did get them back in stock. I have a feeling they're going to sell out again. I told you. They don't have to be on camera for the comedy here. So that is it with this makeup look. Super Bowl inspired makeup look. Or if you want to call it your Valentine's inspired makeup look, then hey, you can go either way. So this is the final look. Now we're finna head to our flea market booth. And I'm about to put my gold hoop earrings on, which our hoop earrings are currently available for $5 at our flea market booth. That is the only place you will find them. However, if you are interested in the gold hoops I am currently wearing, please leave a comment below or send me an email. I always leave my email address in the bottom of the description box. So this is the final look. Now we're about to head out to our flea market booth. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.